guys. I hope everyone is doing well tonight. Hey, Becca. Oh my gosh, thank you. You're awesome. Thank you very much. Okay, let's pull it up here. So we're only gonna do an hour tonight, so I'm not doing donated readings, or not doing free readings, I mean. Becca, you can ask your question. I just am not feeling my best today. It's the time of the month for me, and I usually suffer pretty bad at this time. So I had some energy in me, thought go ahead and use it, but I don't think I'm going to be able to be here for very long. Hey, Terry, how are you? You asked if I was going to be here, and here I am. Okay, so Becca says Marquise liked and hearted 2 of my pictures. Ooh. Yeah, you got it, Terry. I didn't realize he donated 2. Let me pull that up really quick. Terry, did you donate through PayPal? Where did you donate through? Cool. Thank you very much. Okay, got it. I'll save your question. Luna, you'd mentioned something like this will happen. Holy crap. I don't remember, but that actually feels right to me though. For whatever reason, I'm like, yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Okay. Marquise liked and hearted 2 pictures on Facebook today out of nowhere. Let's tap into why Marquise liked them. Okay, so the first thing that's coming through is the 9 of Swords with the Sun at the same time, and it's making me feel like he's maybe not having the best go of it, or like he is just kind of down in the dumps right now. Like things just in his life don't seem very colorful and happy and bright and sunny, and I think that you've always been a bright spot to him. So maybe those pictures just brought a smile to his face. I'm kind of seeing smiling. I'm hearing bright spot on a dark and cloudy day. I think this actually goes to show the fact that after the separation in him, not being able to talk to you after a while is making him feel a bit restless as well with the 9 of Swords. And I feel like it's something that he would like to change. I think he is hoping for some kind of response, but I think that he knows there may be more that's required, not just that. So there's an extent of I hope that this made her smile. I hope that she's thinking of me now that she saw this, that kind of thing. But let's see what else we've got here. Hey, Vitas. Vitas, I did get your email claiming one of your donations. I am sorry. I know that you said to take my time, but I do feel bad. I was just telling people it's my time of the month, and I get really, really ill during this time, and so I just have not been feeling you doing a camera stream, and that's what I want to do for your reading. So I am sorry about that. All right, so Terry, I'll confirm yours. You did? Okay, perfect. Okay. Because I was I wonder if he's expecting, he didn't seem like he was expecting much or anything like that, but I think he was kind of hoping to hear something from you. So matching the energy was definitely good. That may actually be what made him smile, but he did smile today. You go with the full moon too? No. Hey, Sigma, how are you? Yeah, mine is like guaranteed every 26 days. So I don't, sometimes it like changes. Sometimes it's with the new moon, sometimes it kind of like goes through cycles. Like my cycle goes through cycles, like the cycles of the moon. It's like weird because I don't always do full moon every month. It like, since it's sooner, it's like eventually I get back to the new moon stage. It's really bizarre. But yeah, I'm sorry, you're on yours as well. It's like, ugh, why? Thank you, Emily. Yeah, if you guys donated, please do let me know because I'm writing names down on the list right now. I'm in the middle of Becca's reading. It is with the new moon. It always switches. So crazy how that happens. Danielle, thank you. All right, so we're pulling a couple more cards for Becca. Oh my God. So interestingly, I put the 9 of air back into the deck because that was kind of like what flipped out first, but it was like a bunch of cards together. So I was like, let me put that back in and reshuffle. And the 9 of swords, the 9 of air is here again, like actually pulling out of the deck. So sleepless nights maybe surrounding you and your connection. When he thinks about you, it could bring on that restlessness I was talking about. We also have events moving at a fast pace. Delays are over, many things happening at one time. So we were sensing his energy around you, right? You said you were feeling him very strongly. And I've got to say that whatever this was making him feel you too. And it's like now you guys are coming more into the physical. Keep in mind, as I've said to you before, I think the more you guys communicate here and now, the less you'll be able to read each other psychically. It won't be as easy. But with the 8 of fire, this is talking about information traveling back and forth. So I think this is a time where you likely will start picking up conversation with this person. Like, I think kind of seeing your response matching their response, they may feel more inclined to actually connect with you. So you may get a message from them on Facebook or like a text if they still have your number or something. Okay, so we have the 10 of earth coming out with the 3 of air. This kid is lost without you. Like, he wants to be with you so bad. The 10 of earth is talking about wanting to be with someone, feeling like they've been separated for like a very long time because it comes with the 3 of air. So you have the 10 of pentacles and the 3 of swords coming out together, talking about he's reached out to you because he feels like it's been way, way, way too long since you guys have talked, and he is like ready to do that. Let's see. Why did he do this? Aw. Thank you, Vetus. One more card for Becca, please. Five of water. Okay, so this is making me feel like whatever separated you guys in the first place, it's not going as well as maybe they would have thought it was going to go. And I think that he's just reliving the 9 of air and the 3 of air are here. So it's just like him feeling this like deep loss or sadness without you being around. And it's like not even feeling like he can access you to even communicate with you. And like, I remember doing readings for you and it was like he wants to be a part of your day-to-day life. And so I think feeling as though there's this block and like knowing that there's like this unspoken, I can't talk to her, I can't contact her, is like slowly making things worse. I think that he probably thought over the course of time things would get better for him and that things would be easier and maybe he wouldn't miss you as much, but it seems like it's doing the opposite of what he would have hoped. And so now I think he's coming to the conclusion that it's time to reach out to you, talk to you, communicate with you in some way. So like I am seeing some type of like back and forth going on between you guys, Becca, here in the next couple of days probably. That's so funny. Yes. That's what I'm seeing, like that back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And I think that will develop into actual conversation. So that's what I have for you, Becca. Thank you for your donation. Terry is next. Let's pull up our donations really quickly. All right, Terry, did you just want a in-depth on your question or did you have 2 questions? Okay, so Vetus is in-depth. Danielle, what would you like? Channeled messages like usual or something else? Okay, so Terry has 2 questions and Emily has a mini. So let me go ahead and type that for you guys. And don't forget, this is only an hour-long stream for tonight, but if you guys do want to just leave your question with me, you can. If you don't think you'll be here, you have to be in and out of the chat. That's cool. So we have Terry, Emily, Danielle, and then Vetus, and I'm still open after that. Becca's going to send for one more. Terry. I just want to know, since Nate has been with his friends this week, what has come to his mind and awareness about me? I hope that makes sense. I like that question, like, a lot. I think that's like, there's certain tarot questions that people ask me, and I just like very much feel like it's such a expansive way to ask a question, leaving things open-ended in that way. I like it a lot. So let's see what has come into his mind and awareness since they haven't been spending much time together. Whoa. Okay, so I feel like they are also thinking about you the way that you were thinking about them. A lot of times you guys match energies. So, or no, that's the wrong way to word it. You guys mirror each other a lot of the time. Channel messages, got it. Thanks, Danielle. Taka. Okay. Hey, Rashima. So they are wondering how you feel as well, Terry, which is interesting. So they're thinking about you and like what's going on in your mind about them, and you know, do you think about them when you guys are apart? I feel like this person wants you to know that they aren't going anywhere. They don't want to at any point like stop communicating with you or anything like that. They're very much interested in this. They may even talk to their friends about you as well. Let's What has come into his awareness? What has come into his awareness? So he's feeling like he's not really sure where things are going to go. He wants you to know that he still has feelings for you, and he actually like daydreams about a life with you. So there's like this feeling of maybe fantasizing about your future and where this can go. So as far as an awareness, it feels like maybe he's coming to terms and an acceptance of the fact that like he wants a relationship with you, actually, is what it feels like. He feels a sexual chemistry between you guys. I think that's something that has always been in his awareness, but he's feeling it stronger lately. We have the Lovers, so he's definitely wanting an intimate relationship where he does not have to compete for your attention from anyone else. Not like in a controlling way, not like from your friends and your family and stuff, just from like other suitors in general. He doesn't really want you to look at any other options. Like he wants to be the only person that you're interested in. Maybe he's coming to the point where he's kind of understanding your connection a little bit more. I think that he does feel like time is of the essence a little bit. Oh my God. Literally, as I said that, I don't know if you guys heard the card fall out, but it was 8 of Fire. So I was like, as I said, like he feels like time is of the essence, that there's like this sense of urgency. And then we have the 8 of Fire, which is arguably the card that talks about the fastest moving energy and things happening very, very quickly. I was wondering because he's with a female friend. I felt him and also felt as they were talking about me. No, for sure. I think they are talking about you. I feel like the friend is supportive, honestly. Like I'm not sensing anything to be threatened here. You guys are coming through as the Lovers, the Dreamer, the 8 of Fire. So maybe he's just trying to get a woman's perspective or another girl's perspective on like how he should go about this. I'm sure she's just like, make a move, bro. Like make a move before you lose her, you know, because I think that's something he is worried about here, because we have the World of the 5 of Water coming out at the same time. And as I'm talking about like make a move, and there's a sense of urgency, this talks about like losing an opportunity or feeling like a missed opportunity here. There's 2 cards here that talk about the need to make a decision, which is the Lovers and the 2 of Earth. I think he's feeling the pressure here. All right, so that is what I've got for you, Terry. Thank you. Oh, no. You had a second question. What's your second question? Do you sense that this person could be threatening your connection? Is that what you're worried about or something? Hey, Kendra. Okay, so I think that's where we're going to have to stop the list after Kendra, because I still have a lot of people waiting. Emily, you can actually post your question though if you're ready. Don't forget, guys, you can leave your question with me and I can timestamp it. And Taka, if it's okay with you, I'm going to do your question last because technically this wasn't a spicy stream. I was just doing like regular readings tonight. So I'll probably just go ahead and sign off and then type your reading and send it to you if that's okay. I'm just not really feeling my best tonight. So I wanted to come on, say hi to you guys, but I just want to go ahead and sign off. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't want to feel like I'm on like for a very long time. So if that's okay, Taka, that's what I'll end up doing. Okay. Kendra, Taka, and then we're gonna do list closed. Okay. I also want to do free streams, but I want to do both. Okay, I got it, Emily. Thank you. Just want to know, since I've last spoke with Gene, what are his current feelings towards me? Got it, Becca. Okay, perfect. Thank you. Terry says, I mean, I am and could be, but I don't want to think like that about them, so I'm just leaving it alone. I do see him next weekend. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about it too much, Terry. I'm not picking up anything to worry about. I would absolutely tell you if I was, but I'm not. And I feel like a lot of the reason why I feel the way I do is because you have such good cards that come out between you and this person. And I don't really sense any other issues there or anything like that. And if this person is someone who he's been friends with for a long time, if he wanted something to happen between them, it probably would have already happened. So I wouldn't stress yourself out too much about that. Just keep that in mind. We're going to go ahead and move on to your second thing. Jeans, is this maybe a love interest or is this a friend? I feel like I've answered a question in regards to this person before, but just in case, what's the nature of that relationship? Yeah, you're welcome, Terry. You're welcome. I absolutely would warn you guys if I was sensing anything, and I'm not. And, I could be wrong, but I don't feel like I am. Past person. Okay. Since Terry's last spoken with Gene, what are his current feelings towards Terry? Danielle, you wanted channeled messages from Jay, right? It's almost like, Terry, you're kind of like the person that was just out of reach for Gene. They think very highly of you, and actually I think maybe they could say, oh, it was not the right time, or maybe they feel like they missed their chance, like you're the one that got away. There's just something here of feeling like they couldn't do something at the time that you knew them, and now they might be in a better place to pursue that type of connection, but it's too late. And I just don't know if they they just feel like you guys were very compatible here. They're presenting as the Knight of Earth, they're presenting you as the Queen of Earth. These are very compatible people who may just not have been the best people to be together, or even a connection or a friendship even at that time. But thinking about going to talk to him, that's why I thought I'd ask. He definitely feels like he's in a better place to communicate with you. He is viewing your the loss between you guys, as something that he feels like would have been nice if he could changed the past or something. But I think that he knows it was like for the best of that time. Like he knows who he was, he knows who you were, and he knew that he kind of had to like live life out and see things through, and you did too. And unfortunately, the timing just necessarily wasn't the best. You guys are compatible in so many ways, but maybe there's just that one thing you couldn't see eye to eye on. The Four of Water does talk about a missed opportunity, though. So it's almost like he's viewing you as like the person that got away, like the what could be, or the almost, or something along those lines. But either way, he thinks very highly of you. I don't think there's ever been a time where he necessarily, well, maybe a long time ago, but I think he's just kind of learned so much, and now he's at a point where he's just like not thinking bad about you at all, is what I'm getting. I feel like there's been a lot of revelations regarding your connection that he's gone through. That in like maturity and like personal development, just a combination of a little bit of everything. I don't really know how he'd feel if you were to suggest to kind of like start things up again. Whether that be friendship or dating or anything that talks about like starting over, it seems like neither of you necessarily feel like that would be a good idea, or that it wouldn't be the same or something. There's like some aspect to that. So it's almost just like trying to keep those sweet memories alive. I mean, you could go back down that road again, but I just don't know like if things would feel the same for you guys if you were to do that. He's viewing you as someone who, you said, I knew I was picking up on that. I feel it. Honestly, thank you. Confirmation. You're welcome. I'm not sure what you got confirmation on, but I'm happy that you got it. You're very welcome. And the last thing here is he is like viewing, I don't know, it's like a hot and heavy or like very like exciting thing that burned out a little too quickly. I don't know. He liked the fieriness between you guys. I don't know if you were like very witty or sassy, or there's just like a little fiery spark to your connection, which he really much appreciated. And I think that he's looking back on these things very fondly. Yeah, so that's what I've got for you, Terry. We are going to move on to Emily. I am happy that gave you confirmation as well. I asked one of on your free streams, but I wanted a deeper look into my boyfriend T's feelings on our relationship. Currently, he struggles to express himself, so I'm curious how he feels. How does boyfriend T feel for Emily and their relationship? Oh, got it, Emily. Okay. You're welcome, Terry. So something that you need to know is that he is acknowledging here that he is aware of this, I guess, flaw of his in regards to like him hiding and him keeping things to himself. He feels like he's learning a lot through you and through your relationship. But he just wants you to know, like, he's just pointing out the fact that he is aware of this quality about him, and it's not something that he wants to continue, but it's just old habits die hard. But the best thing is that it's aware for him. He's aware of it. It's in his consciousness now. It's not something that he doesn't realize about himself, which could be even harder to break. So it's like he really does try to be more open. I think this is something that's going to take him some time, because it's like almost like he has to rewrite his brain chemistry, and it like has to be brought to his attention enough times for him to go, okay, this doesn't have to be your like natural default coping mechanism. So that's something I just want you to be aware of, is that it's like almost like he's rewriting his brain chemistry. It's what they're showing me. It's just something that he's always done. He's always been since he could remember, and it's just a learning curve that he's going to need your patience with. So just keep that in mind, is that it's not like he's ignoring you when he keeps things to himself or doesn't open up. It's not like he, is trying to keep you out. He knows this. It's just taking time to like break that just natural habit, right? Okay. He knows this is a part of himself that you're not necessarily happy with. And I feel like that's one of the biggest motivating factors here for him to just keep working on this. He likes your smell, your scent. There's a fragrance that you wear. I don't know if it's like body wash or it could even be deodorant. I'm not sure. It's like there's this scent, and I think that he's like very into your pheromones. Like pheromone wise, you guys are very compatible sexually. There's a chemistry. It's like an arousing type of thing. So you guys definitely get on well in that regard. That's something he's bringing in right now for some reason. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay, so he's saying that he wishes that he was already better for you before you met him. And like, that's kind of a sweet thing, because I feel like he doesn't feel like it's fair for you to have to like go through this with him. He kind of wishes like, he's like, she's special enough that I wish I had already known these things and was able to be the person that she's needing me to be before we met, and then she wouldn't have to like go through this with me. So that's kind of sweet for him to say. What are his feelings? What are his feelings? Aw. What are his feelings? Okay, so there's specific details that he, like, I don't know, you may have told him, like you might have said like, this is my favorite flower, or this is my favorite band, or my favorite like artist, movie, snack, something along those lines. And it's like he holds on to those. Like he really remembers the things that you say to him. And so whenever he sees this item, or he hears this music, or he hears, I don't know, it's like he's constantly relating the things that you have told him that of importance, and he thinks of you like every time. And so he might also like giving gifts and things, because it's like if you tell him you want something, just something for you to know, he's gonna make mental note of it. He will remember it, like for sure. So if there's like something you're hinting about that you wanted for your birthday, or like when he goes to the store, like if he's running to grab like something for you guys, he'll remember like what order you like from what restaurant, or like what you like in your coffee drink or latte or whatever. Like, he's very much into like those details. That's something that's naturally very easy for him to do, and it's very sentimental, and I think it's important for you to know that. And then the last thing he says is that he wants you to know that how he feels. He wants you to know that he wants to tell you what he's feeling. Even if he doesn't always do that, he does desire to do that, which means it interprets as like he feels safe enough with you to do that. He feels vulnerable enough. And that is something that he does want to do at some point, is to tell you these things and tell you what he thinks and what he feels. It is something that he wants. So it's not just, this is my default, this is how I am closed off, it is what it is. It's like he's always wanted to tell you things. It's just for whatever reason he physically, like his body literally stops him from doing it. He thinks the things in his head. So just something else for you to know. He might even think about like, I love her, I want her to know I love her, but it's so foreign to him. It's so hard for him to say. And it's like he probably looks at you a lot when you're doing something simple as like putting your makeup on or, twirling your hair or something. And he's just thinking in that moment, like how much love he has for you, but he doesn't say it, even though he wants to. So that's what I've got for you, Emily. Thank you for your donation. We are going to move on to Danielle. Is Taka in here? I was asking Taka if it was okay if I just sent the reading after the live stream. I hope that that's okay. You're welcome, Emily. Thank you for your donation. Okay. So channel messages from Jay for Danielle. What did I just do to my screen? Oh, I put it on full screen mode. I got so confused. I was like, what the hell? Channel messages from Jay to Danielle, please, Spirit. Channel messages from Jay to Danielle. Thanks, Kendra. You got it, Fetus. Channel messages from Jay to Danielle. Ooh, this is kind of crazy. Yours is starting off similar to Emily's reading, where this person's acknowledging the fact that they hold back with you. They maybe don't always tell you everything. They hide behind their feeling, or they hide their feelings behind other things, maybe. So Danielle, they're saying everything we've been through, everything you and I have experienced together, I would do it all again. I have no regrets when it comes to you. As far as knowing you, I am grateful to know you. I am happy to have had you in my life for what feels like a blip of time. It's something that I cherish and I hold close to me. And it's something that I want you to know is that I see things differently now. I see them for what they are. I do feel for a good while I may have just been very one-track minded. I may have been like narrow-minded or not considering others. But I feel like I have a more better perspective of the things around me, the world around me, the people around me, and I'm not so selfish. I don't just think about myself and my needs anymore. I feel like I'm able to understand a little bit more maybe where other people are coming from that I may have hurt. I feel like I did hurt you. I upset you or disappointed you, and it is something that I would like to fix. I would like to actually try to start over. My issue is that I don't like how things are right now between us. And I'm not saying you have to give me a chance. I'm not saying you have to let me into your life, but I feel like I want to at least fix the way that you remember me. I want to fix the way that you remember me. I'm not that person anymore, and it's important that you know that, because the person that you may have memories associated with, it's like that's not who I am anymore. And it would very much bother me if that's how you felt, is that that's who I still was. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to feel when it comes to you. What am I allowed to feel? Do I have any right to be mad if you're engaging with someone else? Do I have a right to be upset if you don't believe in me, or whatever your feelings are? It's like, do I have a right to react? Do I have a right to be upset? Because I feel like it's not my place to have the feelings that I have, because I never really made it my place. I don't know, even talking about it, it's like I don't exactly know what to say or how to articulate what I'm thinking, what I'm feeling, because there's just so much I still feel disconnected from you about that. I feel like if you're happy, I feel like if you want to be with someone else or whatever, it's like I just have to suck it up and deal with it. I just have to be okay with the fact that like I may have ruined my chance or ruined this or our abilities to have something great moving forward. It's like I kind of just have to let you take the lead on this and you decide what's best for you, and I just have to be okay with it. Like I'm not allowed to feel any type of way about it, because I often question myself, like, am I deserving to feel that way? Do I even deserve to have her in my life? I compare people to you, and I still feel pain through this, all of this. I feel a bit broken. I think I made my life so much more difficult than it needed to be. I just think I was dumb, and I think that I made wrong moves. I did the wrong thing. You were someone that I could trust, and I feel like a lot of times I blew that trust. I blew it. Like I lost your ability to, I don't know, I feel like I lost your trust in me. And it's like, I knew I could trust you. And it's like, it bothers me that I feel like I messed it all up. I can't stop thinking about you. You're on my mind quite a bit, more than I would like to admit. And the shitty part about that is that I think about you a lot more now, and I should have thought about you a lot more before. Maybe we wouldn't be in this place. I wish I could take back the things that I said, the things that I did, the things that I didn't do. I wish I had treated you better. I'm well aware that the timing hasn't really ever been great for us. But I am starting to understand our connection, and I am grateful for the spiritual lesson. I'm coming around. I'm coming around to a better understanding. So that feels, Danielle, like his last thought probably. Like I'm coming around just seems to be like I'm getting there or something like that. But that's what I have for you, Danielle. Thank you very much. And sorry if the shuffling in the background was annoying. That's how I like channel. I don't know what it is with my hands in the cards, like makes me feel like I can kind of zone out a little bit. Okay, so hopefully that wasn't annoying, that part of it. But thank you for your donation, Danielle. I am going to move on to Vetus. So Vetus says, oh, okay, so you have questions about John and questions about Calvin. All right, let's see. So Vetus, I have a $10 donation, so you're doing 2 minis, is that right? I just want to make sure I understand. Because at one point you said, I think, if I'm not mistaken, you said you just had 1 question, but now I see 2, so I just want to double check on that. Okay. You're welcome, Danielle. So I have Becca's question, I have Vetus, I have Taka. All right, so Kendra, you are going to be after Becca, so you can get your questions prepared. You can either post them or you can wait. Either way is fine. All right, so Vetus says, John is a past person. He recently reached out to me as a friend. I would like to know his true feelings. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay, Vetus. What we could do if you wanted messages from Calvin, I could do like a channeling, and that could be one of your donations that you gave to me before, if you want. And I can do a channeling if you like me to do that. Because you remember you donated for 3 in-depths, and you sent me a question to claim one of them. If you want to use the second one on channeled messages, we can do that if you like. I got it, Becca. Thank you. Okay, John is a past person. He recently reached out to me as a friend. I would like to know his true feelings. Okay, perfect. So we'll do that. Well, first of all, let me see why he reached out, because I'm a little confused about his feelings that are coming through right now. So why did he reach out? The sun. Why did he reach out? Okay, so you were definitely on his mind with the 7 of water, and that could be why he reached out. I think he was feeling particularly good that day, and I think when we feel good, when we feel positive, we feel like the outcome is going to work in our favor, we'll just reach out to someone. I do feel this was a bit impulsive, a bit spontaneous. I don't necessarily know how much thought actually went through this, but I think that he wanted to connect with you. Did he happen to reach out to you to like figure out what's going on in your life, or see what you've been up to or something, or see how you've been? Because the life experience is here. This is like the Tower card for me, and it talks about like life events. And so it's like maybe he just wanted to like see what you were up to, how you've been. Something about his gesturing and like his mentality prior to approaching you is, it feels like he was just in very good spirits, like he was feeling very pepped up to communicate with you. So, oh, he got married. Interesting, because it says a significant life event. Yeah, that's interesting. He literally would reach out to you to be like, yeah, I'm married. Okay.
And they were neighbors.
I mean, honey, are you talking to me? Oh my god, Brendan's just playing video games, just like saying random shit. I don't know what he's talking about. Okay. So he feels like it was an important achievement for him. He's very much excited about this, and he wanted that public recognition in regards to this situation. So we have the Chariot. Something is telling me that like he wanted to show off, he was excited about it, he wanted to like tell you all about it. I think that it was important for him for you to know that he is married or something, because I will say something's coming through that you could be a temptation for him, and it was important that you knew. I think number one, he's happy, he's excited, he's like pepped up to tell you this, whatever this news is, and he wanted that to be recognized, because he feels like it's like a nuptial, you know, like it's exciting, it's like an achievement, it's a congratulations, and this is a significant life event for him with life experience in the Chariot here. So I think it's important that you knew as well. Maybe he was hoping to get congratulations on you, but the part of your intuition that's saying he doesn't talk to me like he's married, that's what kind of strikes to me a little bit, because I think he wanted to know your reaction as to that specific announcement. He wanted to know how you would react to that, what your feelings would be about it. Would you be like, oh, that's great, congratulations? Would you be a little standoffish? I think he was trying to gauge what your thoughts were on it. The thing is I don't think he gained any perspective from you at all. I think that he didn't get out of this conversation what he thought he was going to get. We have the Awakening card in reverse, which is the Hanged Man. And it talks about trying to gain someone else's perspective, but like not quite achieving that. We have the 7 of Fire in reverse, so I just want you to know he doesn't feel like he's in a place to invest in this friendship. He feels very much like I'm taken right now, and I don't think that actually reaching out to you was necessarily productive in his mind, because I don't think that he was able to get an understanding of your perspective of his new information that he's providing to you. Yeah, let's see, what else do we have here? What are his true feelings for Venus? So now that we know kind of what he was thinking, what his motives were, why did he reach out? One of the reasons I was picking up is that he could be tempted by you, and he wanted to like kind of let you know so he could create that barrier, that wall, so that he wouldn't like be risking anything. What are his feelings? Okay. So, you could be right about his intentions. We have the Knight of Water, which is the Knight of Cups, and this talks about romantic things in nature, feeling romantic feelings. There is an enthusiasm associated with this, but he could feel like a romantic connection to you, and so he's contemplating like ways in which to not fall down that rabbit hole, it seems. Because the Knight of Water, it talks about like him falling in love, like maybe with this person and wedding events, and the need for him to balance his emotions as well. And so maybe he's just feeling like, I just need to get this all out. I need to put this at the surface so this person knows. Again, he was trying to gauge your temperature, but I think that also his secondary motive was just so that way you maybe could be the person with more self-discipline or self-control, because he knows that you wouldn't like go there. You wouldn't do something like that. He's trying to bring himself through as someone like dedicated and responsible and practical. He's coming through as the King of Pentacles. So he's trying to do the right thing. As far as his feelings for you, he is trying to be very practical about that as well. Did he like approach you, Vetus, in like a very like, hey, how you doing? What you been up to? This is what I've been up to. Almost like enthusiastic or excited. But also you're kind of like, what was the point of this? Like, why? You know what I mean? Like, you know, was he just reaching out to me just to say hi and then go back into his hole? Like, I bet you like left that conversation very confused. I feel like bottom line, Vetus, it seems like he was just trying to set new boundaries because he does have temptations and romantic inclinations towards you. And I think that it maybe gave him a sense of power in this weird, like, egotistical way of like, yeah, if you ever wanted to be with me now you can't. Like, I don't know. It was like very weird. Like the whole vibe of the conversation is very interesting. I don't know. That's a bizarre one. That really is. Okay, so let's do messages from Calvin. Sorry, Vetus, 1 second. Okay, messages from Calvin. Messages from Calvin. Messages from Calvin, please, for Vetus. Hey, Benjamin, how are you? I'm sorry, I just saw you. These readings have me all distracted. So, Vetus, Calvin is saying, I feel very comfortable around you. I feel like I can let my guard down. I feel like I can be myself with you, and I feel very drawn to the ability of being able to tell you things that I may not tell other people. There's just this intimacy between us that makes me feel like I can just be myself and tell you things, and like I don't think you would run away. I don't think I could really scare you. I think that you would be incredibly understanding towards me. I do want to mend this feeling of separation between us and maybe start over, start off on a better foot. I want to talk about this. I want to give us our closure and see, where it can go from there. I feel like it's been difficult because a lot of the times I'm the one that's closed off, and I'm the one that's stopped this from being able to really be something for whatever reason. And it's made it seem like I haven't been available. Maybe I haven't, but I am trying to do better. The thing is I don't want you to move on without me. I want to be there. I want to, Vetus, let me take a quick break. I do want to let you know the information I'm getting feels like from Calvin's higher self. And what I mean by that is that the things I'm telling you right now are the things that he feels at his highest potential. So it's very, very different than his conscious awareness. It feels like there's a lot of the stuff I'm telling you is from his unconscious. So it's like, I don't think that he even realizes that he feels this way. It's like deep down somewhere, it resonates for him, but he's not allowing himself to think these things about you. And I feel like that's important that you know that. So anyway, I'm going to channel back in. Hold on a second. I noticed that I was actually my happiest when you and I were able to talk to one another and communicate, be around one another, and I really missed that. It was just like I felt seen. I felt seen in a way that I hadn't felt seen. I felt heard. I felt recognized. I felt like good. I felt attractive. I felt excited about life. Like there just was so many things, and I just feel like I've been chasing that feeling and I haven't been able to find it. I wonder how you feel. I haven't ever let you go, not in a real sense of like giving up on this because I don't want to. Everything I feel about you, I keep to myself. I don't even really like to admit it. Truthfully, I think at times I'm in denial, but I won't tell my friends about you. I won't tell my family. I won't tell anybody really. I don't think I'd even tell a therapist, to be honest. These are just things that I keep to myself, that I hide away. But there is this unconditional love that I have for you, this desire for you to be happy. I'd like to be the one that makes you happy. But either way, I just want you to enjoy life. I want you to find that in which you deserve, because this unconditional love that I have for you, this unconditional feeling that I have for you is like, no matter what, I would never want you to be sad. I would never want you to feel lonely. And it's like, if I can't be that person, I still want you to find that somehow, some way, because I care about you. And like, if you were to put me next to some other person and you were to tell me that this other person made you happy, I would gladly step aside, because even though it would hurt me, I love you more than I feel like I love myself. And I would want you to be happy. I would want you to, like, I would just put my ego aside. I miss seeing you. I watch your social media. I am waiting patiently. All right, Vetus, that is what I've got for you. And I will try to get your other reading done as soon as I am feeling better. I will take the time to do that reading for you. We are going to move on to Taka. No, sorry. No. Becca. What am I saying? Taka's moved to the end. Becca. We are working on Becca. Can I expect any communication from Marquise soon, now that he dropped hints today? Let's see. Kendra, you have a couple of questions, right? Can I expect any communication from Marquise soon, now that he dropped hints today? Show me a yes or no for Becca, please. You're welcome, Vetus. I want to do full moon rituals, but I can't see the moon out. It's not a full moon anymore, right? How long can you do them? Oh, wait. I thought last night was the full moon. Am I wrong? Can Becca expect any communication from Marquise now that he dropped hints? Show me a yes or a no for Becca. Yes, 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. Girl. You had 8 of Wands in that other reading too, I'm pretty sure. This is the fastest moving card. Fastest moving card for communication. That's crazy. High Priestess, use your intuition. Knight of Cups. Oh, this is so crazy. Okay, so in the traditional Rider-Waite, if you put the Knight of Cups card next to the Death card, it literally looks like the same character. Like it's a person on a horse holding something in their hand, and these are right next to each other. So that was so weird. I started wheezing. What the fuck? So it's making me feel like the Knight of Cups is turning into like a king right now. I'm not even kidding. Okay. Oh my God. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. A king just fell out as I said that. Oh my God. Are you kidding me? I literally just... I wish this was on camera right now. I really wish you could see what just happened. Anyways, it feels like your knight is turning into a king. It's making me feel like he's going through this transition. Definitely gonna take a picture of this and send it to you right now so that way you can see like what I'm looking at, because this is kind of crazy. I'm sending it to you now just so you can see what I'm talking about. And you'll see what I mean about like the Knight of Cups looking like it's turning into the Death card and then it's transitioning into a king. This is crazy. Okay. So it's making me feel like your person is leveling up as well. So they may communicate with you differently or present you with some type of new offer that feels like this person's really like learned from the past. A lot of this has to do with your intuition. I am getting like you really are doing well at listening to different cues that your spiritual team is sending your way when it comes to this connection. And so they want you to continue to rely on that as well, not just like readings and things like that. They want you to rely on like what you're picking up as well intuitively in regards to this person. That's so crazy. That's so crazy. So at the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and this is telling me that everything that you guys have been waiting for, everything that you've been wanting is now coming through. Yeah, this is kind of nuts. So yes, can you expect communication? Absolutely. I wanted to elaborate a little bit further because yes or no questions is like, I can tell you yes or no. But then I'm like, but they paid for a mini reading. So I wanted to dig into it a little bit more for you. And the Eight of Wands again. Yep. Okay. What is my computer doing? I'm malfunctioning over here. Okay, so Taka is actually going to be a reading that I do tomorrow, and Vetus is actually going to be a reading that I do tomorrow. So Kendra is going to be my last reading of the night tonight, guys. Accurate as fuck, girl. Yay! So nuts. Oh, Kendra's ready to go. She's got all her questions here. This is insane. Like, it's times like that where I wish I was on a camera stream, because it's like, as I'm saying these things, these cards are like falling out. And it just feels good for me to get that validation, because I know that the things I'm picking up intuitively, literally pulling out of thin air, is like actually what I would have read if I had waited for the card to come out. And so just feeling that confirmation for me as a reader just feels really, really good. When he reaches out, I'm going to scream. Just wait. So we're not actually doing Taka right now, Kendra. Taka emailed me and said that I can do hers within 24 hours. So I'll wait to do hers till tomorrow, and it'll be off camera, as well as Vetus. Vetus also donated for one. So Kendra, you are going to be my last one of the night. Okay, so we have, how can I better cope with the moon cycle? Yeah, you are last. Last but not least. Okay. Thank you. Okay, so Kendra, how can I better cope with the moon cycle energies since I've been so sensitive to it in the past. Kendra, I'm going to grab a different deck for you. Spirit's like telling me that there's a different deck they want me to use, so I got to go grab it. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm actually going to text my sister really quickly and ask how my nephew's doing. Because when I tap into readings, I can pick up a lot of stuff that's going on, and my nephew's not feeling that well. And when I started randomly wheezing, that just threw me for a loop because I'm not sick. I'm just experiencing the time of the month right now. Okay. How can Kendra cope with the moon cycle energies? How can Kendra better cope with the moon cycle energies? Okay, so the first thing they're telling me is that you harness the power that you receive from them. So I don't know if you saw, but briefly, Becca was talking about full moon rituals and things like that. First, you have to do is keep a journal to figure out what exactly. Oh my God. What phase is bothering you or affecting you in some way? Is it the new moon? Is it the full moon? Is it times in between when it's waxing? Is it times when it's waning? It's important for you to figure out exactly what part of the moon cycle is affecting you, so that way you can figure out how to harness that power. So, for example, there is an app called Lunar Phase on iPhone. I don't know if it's on other things, but it's a widget. And you can literally put it on your phone so that way you can see what cycle the moon is, what phase, what part of the cycle it is. So when you're starting to feel these effects or feel these things, you can go, you know what? I am feeling a little bit off today. What phase are we on? Because I think that's important. So you can do full moon rituals. You can do new moon rituals. Maybe the moon itself is just telling you to pay more attention to it. So you can charge your crystals. You can make moon water. You can make rose water and charge it with the full moon and use that in your beauty care routines. You can literally look on Pinterest and online all the different things you can do during the full moon itself. And I think that these full moon rituals can also help with your new moon symptoms as well, because full moon is very climactic, very exciting, whereas new moon's very dark, full moon's very light. And so that's the first thing is you just want to make absolute sure what part of the moon cycles are affecting you. And if you feel like it's kind of scattered, it's all over the place, then start small with the full moon rituals. And just be aware that the moon wants you to be aware of them. Okay, so, whew. What else do we have? Give me a second while I keep shuffling these. Okay, so the first card that comes out is balancing masculine and feminine energies. Yes, down the app. The app is so nice to have. I have it actually as a widget on my phone. Yeah, be more aware of it. Be more aware of what parts affect you. So you can even like keep a journal in your notes section of your phone and just be like, December 7th, I'm feeling weird, and then figure out what cycle the moon is on that date. And if you notice that a lot of times it's like the full moon is like maybe spirit saying that they want you to, find a way to get yourself charged. And something I actually learned, which is interesting, you know how you can sunbathe, you can actually moon bathe as well. And it's not necessarily something I've learned, but it's something that I never really thought to do, because we are 90+% water ourselves. And so if we're going to charge a jar of water in the moon, why wouldn't we charge our bodies as well? Your pineal gland has a crystal inside of it. And so in order to help decalcify, strengthen your psychic abilities as well, it's important to also charge yourself. So maybe get out there, sit in a chair or sit on the ground or something out underneath the full moon and recharge your own self, your own body. So this is talking about balancing masculine and feminine energies, Kendra, which the app is called Lunar Phase. It might be called the Lunar Phase widget, but mine, I'm assuming it's just Lunar Phase. And you can do the free version, and it tells you what each day is and how much of the moon will be illuminated that you can see from Earth. So you're very much in your masculine energies a lot lately. So being called to the moon is maybe just a way for you to also tap more into the bye Venus, have such a great night, to your feminine energy. It's saying allow your feminine side to creatively inspire you and your masculine side to give you confidence. So there could be an imbalance there. Maybe that feminine side of yourself, of your higher self, is like calling to you to tap more into your own body. That's a lot of times what the feminine cycles will do, is like try to get you to tap more into your body, more into your inner knowing, more into what your body needs, more movement, more sexuality. Spirit is asking you to visualize healing. Something that I've been very called to do lately is YouTube DNA repair meditation and listening to that at night before I go to bed. So you could do that as well to visualize healing. Let's see, what else do we have? Ooh, it says run wild for a while. So that's making me feel like get up outside and be like a little witchy freak. Like get into like barely nothing and run around outside underneath the full moon. Purify your surroundings during the times that you feel heightened sensitivity as well. Palo Santo is great. Incense of Palo Santo or Nag Champa or patchouli, whatever. You can also do sage, but cleanse your surroundings at that time. Make your environment more peaceful, if that means with lights or candles or whatever else, but just something that brings a sense of coziness to you, to lower that sensitivity or anxiousness. And then we have be courageous to be curious. So this is making me feel like don't be scared to look deeper into maybe your psychic abilities, or it's good that you're asking questions is basically what it's saying. I want to pull just a couple more and then we'll move into your next thing. But my main thing that I'm saying, just realistically in the modern day, is to look on Pinterest and see exactly what you can do. Oh, fuck. Okay, that was bizarre. Sorry. Hopefully you can hear me now. But I was gonna say is to look on Pinterest or look on Google or something and just see what you can do to connect yourself with the moon on different phases. There's certain things that you want to do during new moons and certain things you want to do during full moons. Okay. Yeah, like I just completely closed out my entire stream, unfortunately. Luckily, I got it back pretty quickly. Anything else? Any last words, Spirit, in regards to this for her? You probably don't have Facebook, right, Kendra? You're kind of young. I feel Facebook kind of died. But there are groups on there, like witchy groups that you could join, and they always are posting in there like different things you can do during the moon cycle as well. So I think more than anything, it's just to get yourself more in tune to maybe discover more about your feminine side, get more in touch with your life purpose, follow your intuition more. Okay. So that is what I've got for you there. Second question. Everything is falling apart around me right now. So I think for the next month, okay, so Facebook, there's different groups. There's like Moonstone Witchery and Wicca groups, and like literally just look up witchy groups on Facebook, and you'll find ones that you feel called to that you can join. There's a lot of people in there, and you'll see some groups are very like kind and inviting and welcoming, and then some are just kind of like fiery and sassy, but it just really all depends on your personality. Some groups have certain beliefs, some groups have absolutely no beliefs. It's just whatever you feel called to. So definitely just find what feels right for you, but I would recommend at least one of those groups. You'll get notifications when people post in there. And for the next month, you said you'll be more observant of how each cycle makes you feel and go from there. I think that's a great way to start. That's absolutely perfect. And then you can figure out what your body's naturally being called to. Are you naturally being called to the new moon? Because if so, then that may be things that you want to start thinking about, how to work with the new moon and what to bring into your awareness and how to start over and refresh and cleanse. And if you're more called to the full moon, then maybe you're more drawn to things that you need to let go of and walk away from. So let's see if Romo came to, or check in on Romo, see if you came to mind. Okay, let's see. Hey, and I have 2 more mini reads to do. I'm in the middle of the second one, and I'm gonna like make some food if you want to watch TV together.
Yeah, I'm about to cook something myself.
Okay, so he was a bit daydreamy today. We have the Fool. Let's see, what was he thinking about? Yeah, Kendra, you can leave at any point. I can just keep going. Even if you're not here, it's not a big deal. I was actually supposed to be done 30 minutes ago, girl, so I ended up taking off more than I can chew, it seemed. So if you want to come back to this, you can actually watch me after I close out the stream. You can watch me in like fast mode as well if you don't have a lot of time. Okay, so he is in his head. He's feeling, he's not feeling very hopeful about your connection right now. Like he's very daydreamy. Maybe he's like just making himself like overly worried and be overly concerned because he's like very much up in his head. Yeah, I'll just keep going, Kendra. Even if you have to take the call, just keep going. But yeah, it seems like he's feeling very half glass empty versus half glass full right now in regards to you and maybe this connection, but also just in life, because we have the life experience where it's saying a significant life event or a powerful revelation that leads to change. So maybe he received some sort of information in regard that like pertain to his personal life that's making him feel not so great right now. When it comes to you and his thoughts for you, we have the 9 of Water in reverse and the 3 of Swords upright. So yeah, it feels like he's feeling like the connections just really can't go anywhere right now, which makes me sad because it seems like he really wants it to. We have the 3 of Earth with the Empress here, so it's like he really is maybe was hoping that you guys could further this along in some way. Quicker than what it is. Maybe he feels like there's a sense of urgency here that he has to address. What was he thinking about today? Again, more thinking. We have the 7 of Water with the 10 of Air, feeling disappointed. What was he thinking about when it comes to Kendra? What was he thinking about? So career is mainly the focus of this reading. It's the 9 of Pentacles and the King of Earth. Something makes me feel like he received some type of news or information regarding his career or his future in his career that's making him feel disappointed. I hope it's not like he has to move soon or he got sudden information that he's going to be gone for a long time or something along those lines, but it's like something happened very quickly today or recently that he's feeling. It makes me feel like he feels like something's not going to work out for him. No. He's not upset with you. Just upset that we can't move forward. So more upset with himself. Yeah, it's like it's talking about a life event that has happened that, or maybe he's learned more. Maybe he like read the handbook, for the first time and was like, hey, can this actually happen? Like, I don't know what this is, but it feels like something that's made him feel a lot more disappointed in regards to the connection with you. And that's pretty much just been consuming his mind this whole time. Something feels like work or career related. So it just seems like some significant thing that happened that's making him feel like he's either going to have to pull away from you, which is why I was like, okay, I wonder if it's like a move or something. But I feel like whatever it is, you're going to find out soon. If it's like something like he's moving or putting in his notice or some shit like that, I feel like you're going to find out about that. So you don't have to worry. You'll know soon enough. But regardless, it just feels like disappointed and feeling like he's trying to find a way through this, but he's struggling a little bit. This might, though, actually propel him to try to get to know you a bit better, a bit quicker, to really see if like anything could have come from it at all. So this might be a turn of events for you because we have the wheel, and so it's very possible that he might just say, you know what, YOLO, like let me even see if there's anything here to be upset about. So it could actually work to your benefit. But as far as like longevity, he's feeling a bit doom and gloom. He's not very happy with how like slow things are moving along. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. General. Honey, how hot is it in here? I'm like having the worst boob sweat right now. I don't have the heating pad on anymore. Do you think we can turn the AC on or like open the front door or something? Okay. Just so uncomfortable. No, nothing like that. Not upset with you. No. I'm sorry if that was confusing at first. No, he just seemed generally upset. General reading for Kendra. Ooh, okay. General for Kendra. A successful time right now. Make sure that you're confidently accepting any opportunities if they come up. The King of Earth is here, which just kind of means like you could be in a place where like everything you touch turns to gold. You're in a productive, abundant place right now, King of Earth, where you are feeling generous, but you're also feeling abundant. The King of Earth, you always want to know if you're going to have good financial things in your readings, and I am getting right now that like you're in a good place to accept offers, make more money. You might make higher tips this month. General for Kendra. Definitely take as many shifts as you can this month. Like if someone offers you, like if someone says, hey, so-and-so called out, do you want to take this shift? If that's like how your job works, definitely do it, because it's saying confidently accept the opportunities you're offered. You'll be rewarded for it. So make sure that you might even want to take it a step further and say to management, like, hey, if anybody calls out this month, can you please contact me first? Because like I would really like to take the shift. Just make sure that your job is your main focus this month, because I think you could make extra money this month. Yeah, I made a post in Facebook group where I want to create a group of creatives who want to collab and network. Ooh, I like it. Let's see. So we have the Seven of Fire here. Defend your beliefs, defend your decisions, stand your ground, choose your battles wisely. But this also signifies overcoming challenges as well this month. It feels very this month. I didn't put a time like limit or anything like that on this, but it does feel like it's very much for the rest of this month that you're getting this. Okay, so I'm glad that you said you made a post on Facebook on a Facebook group where you want to create a group of creatives that want to collab and network, because Spirit is saying don't procrastinate, like just get on this. And you said you're working on it. Okay, perfect. Also found some film networking groups that are hosting events this month and next month. Just like be a go-getter this month, Kendra, like more than usual, push yourself a little bit harder. With the 2 of fire here. Ooh, the 8 of fire is here as well, which things happen pretty quickly for you. Events moving at a fast pace. You could feel extremely busy this month. But it is saying that there's kind of like a clearing a bit for you here where maybe you felt blocked before. And the wheel, turning point. Time of positive change. Situation suddenly moves forward. Fortune is on your side. So things feel good. Just like basically accept every shift, every audition, every opportunity, every networking opportunity, like just basically everything you can do this month, just like kick it into high gear. Ooh, awesome. Well, good job. That's awesome. Kendra, congratulations. I had a meeting with that manager guy I told you about, and his advice just inspired to do stuff. Perfect. Oh, maybe that's the King of Pentacles that was in your reading. I'm glad that you met with this person and you're feeling a bit inspired to kind of get things going, because I'm getting the green light to just keep doing that. All right, Kendra, thank you so much for your donation. Sorry if that cut into your personal time there. I wanted to definitely be done a while ago, but I just got overbooked. So hopefully everybody has a great rest of your night. If anyone else is in here hanging out, you said he has a beautiful soul. That's very sweet. I like it. All right, guys, have a great rest of your night, and hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.